Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You join us for this T20 between the Chennai Carvers and Gujarat. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only
And with all of their home ground knowledge, they'll get out there and look to cash in on batting first.
Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest. Yep. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
They've got to go without scoring. This is a real purple patch for the bowler. They've got one of the main batters out, LBW.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Middle that one, great timing.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Yep, great shot. Placement exquisite.
Good return there, back from the deep. I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Oh, that's hit them. And at pace. Look painful. A couple on offer here.
Well, there was a bit of noise there, but it certainly wasn't the bat, and they did well to get back for two.
Yep.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Yeah.
Nice shot, runs possible. There'll be one run here for them. Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Hit that hard. Nailed it.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yeah.
Edge! What a ball! And safely taken by the keeper.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Straight to the fielder.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 2 for 25. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Catch it!
Great shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yes.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep.
Stretch to get in. The dive gets them home. Just.
Yep.
Big edge.
Keeper. No.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs.
Yep, yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Absolutely nailed it.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Ali has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep. Oh.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yes.
Chance. Huge nick, but no one to catch it.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 2 for 50. Khan, the spinner, coming into the attack. Super shot that.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Edged it. Now then, was there a faint edge? Super catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for men.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Great shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Times it nicely.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Thick edge. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident. Little is coming into the attack. You see the left arm from the press box end. Drives and misses everything.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yes, nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing is off. These deliveries are there to be hit, but it's a time for cool heads. That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yeah.
Perfectly timed.
The timing unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary.
always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Time that perfectly.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily.
Yep.
Finds the edge. Big shout. Out. Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
Well, that was an entertaining show of power batting. Really put the bowlers to the sword for a while there, but it's all come to an end.
Khan from the university end.
Right on. Yes.
Lovely shot back past the bowler. Runs to be had here.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Confident appeal, could it be? Bowler is confident on this one.
Catch it.
In the air, looks to be landing safely. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Nice shot.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
Edged. Loud appeal. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Nice.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yep.
Super shot.
A lovely shot. Cleared the front leg and got down low and picked that up easily with the sweep for 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Nicked it.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball. To find the edge, it's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps. There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
6 runs added in the over. The Super Kings are 6 for 102. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Well placed. Should get a single. Great shot. At least one on offer. Gone. It's a good catch.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Yeah.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Yeah.
Great shot through the gap. A couple on offer here.
Yep. No.
Couldn't get it through the field. Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Back go the stumps. Missed the straight ball.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Nice shot. Runs possible.
No waiting around. Off the mark straight away.
Beaten on the drive.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Nice timing. Good batting. Won't get to the boundary.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed. It flew over the boundary.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler! Yeah!
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep, yep.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yeah!
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing. Eight runs added there. The Super Kings are 8 for 140. Going with pace now.
Wait!
Out!
Yeah!
What a catch!
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Straight to the fielder.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yep. Keeper!
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Chance to run two.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
5 runs added there. The Super Kings are 9 for 145. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the university end.
Keepers!
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Off the body, and they scamper through for a run.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Strong throw in from the outfield, right to the stumps. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Keepers.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Wait on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Yep.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yep. Finds the edge.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Keeper.
Over. The Super Kings are 9 for 167. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the university end.
Yep.
Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end. The innings wraps up with a very defendable total. It will need some good bowling. It certainly won't be the easiest total to chase. There's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate. Didn't get anywhere near the first ball of the innings.
Good runs, good shot, first ball of the innings.
Massive edge. Good work there on the boundary.
The edge was very close to going to hands. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
Gill comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Gill shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
On.
Didn't hit that well, very late playing that shot.
Out! Good catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
That's the over. Gujarat are 1 for 20. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
It was a nice-looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap. A little late on that. No runs scored.
Edged. Huge appeal. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Yes. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Bowler. Yes.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Sweated on the full and straight one. Brilliant shot back past the bowler.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep.
That was a very foolish throw. No chance for run out, and it's just flown to the boundary.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
There'll be one run here for them.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for two. A couple on offer here.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 1 for 38.
White. Waiting. Yeah.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Edged it. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Really good shot there.
Keeper.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. 7 off it. Gujarat are 1 for 45. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to